Are you ready for the fight, for the cream of all cream?
Hey, we haven't for glory.
Did he say glory?
We'll have to...
The ring in his hand, he remembered the brave comrades who had fallen in battle. Ugly hat guy, the other guy, and... Did I forget anyone? Yeah, okay. I promise. Someday I'll come back and do this. I promise. Man. Don't move. Wait! Don't move also applies. I pretend. Ow, don't be such a... It's like tearing off just with a hammer and chisel. No! If you miss the water, don't forget to roll... Oh, ooh. Why don't people ever listen all the way through to the end of the sentence? Monsieur has finally decided to show up.
Well, who would have thought it, after you almost managed to kill me?
Ah, there was never the slightest danger. You were hanging over the river.
Directly above the site where beavers had constructed a dam out of rusty nails.
That still counts as river.
I think I need a doctor.
Well, life isn't a... For example, I needed a... Now, look... So, Porto Rustic, if we can prevent your departure...
Could get very... I'll already be departing from there at...
Now that's taken care of. I've arranged for a boat. All we need.
And
the cast is... You operate...
Right?
Just a... I'm sure it'll... Oh, the clever way you tricked that stupid Oh, Rufus, I picked it.
Right? Ready yet?
Okay. Looks like something... He doesn't know anything. It's all...
Right?
Okay, just press...
Camera ready.
Cheese!
Good news! I've managed to persuade Pimpy. What the hell is going on here?
Gold, this might look strange, but...
Is that supposed to be me? What sort of...
I only heard...
it's...
just... Hurry up!
Women, eh?
Just shut up, Big Mac.
You were right. Love is just like the sea, baby, just as deep and as wide, I agree. There are sharks, crake, and venomous eels, and terrors completely unknown. Lurking near the ground, but Pimpy, oh Pimpy, oh Pimpy, the clown let you drown. Promise, honey.
Come on, don't dawdle.
Don't you get it? We're too late. Look, the sun has almost set.
My other me left here hours ago.
Oh yeah? And then why am I in such a hurry?
Because you are a complete idiot.
How long do we have until the time reset?
Let's see. The sun has just set on Elysium. Root of Deponia's radius, plus the height of Elysium's orbit, I estimate about 2 hours after sundown.
Damn, I almost wish we were back in the time machine.
Well, actually my lab has everything I would need in order to...
Junior? You've got some nerve! Into my office immediately! Step on it!
Quiet at the kiddie table. The adults are talking.
Psst. Rufus! That's the Dean.
The Dean is a dwarf?
My name is Dean Angus McChronicle Sr.
Senior? Ha! Vice Senior's probably more like it. If that. McChronicle would certainly have told me if he had a son.
But I don't. May I introduce to you my father?
Yes, of course. And I'm the new guest lecturer.
Then why are you still standing around? What are you waiting for? To the lecture hall!
No, not so quick. I think there's something we need to discuss in peace and quiet. Hello, class.
Hello!
So, do you have any questions? I certainly do.
What molar mass does a chronoparticle have?
Anyone else?
How do 4D glasses work?
Okay, 4D, certainly. 3D and 2D have certainly become household names.
How can deterministic and non-deterministic theories of time be made compatible?
Not with a hasty reply, that's for sure.
Where is McChronicle?
Yeah, McChronicle.
Moo.
Boo!
McChronipants isn't here, and I have to go as well. Occupy yourselves for the meantime. All these theoretical questions won't help you in the real world anyway. Haldica wasn't discovered from a desk either. Even your beloved McChronicle knew that and worked on a real-time machine. You wouldn't happen to know where I can find it. Is this it?
Oh, that is just a tachyon compressor. It creates an anomaly that simulates interim time.
So, it's a simulator. Where can I find the actual device?
If McChronicle was working on something, then it would definitely be in his shed. But no one is allowed in there. The Dean locked it and pocketed the key.
And that brings us to today's first lesson. The lock has never been built whose secrets Professor Rufus couldn't uncover. Write that down. It might be on the exam. Nothing's ready for the garbage. What we're missing here shouldn't be hard. A platypus. I wonder what it... What's this?
Oh, that is...
Follow up. No one correct. A handsome little Gucci. A handsome Gucci. Hey, stop that. The little fella's probably had no friends to help him sabotage. Maybe it's time to pass, like in all of Alf, for the miscarriage, Cowboy Dodo, and the alien blockhead, or space. Where can I find?
But no, the D.
Can someone tell me why the time?
Because your lecture is mind-numbingly dull. That's why.
How long is this seminar anyway?
All-day seminars run until 8.
What? But that's far too long.
It's already been too long.
That must always prepared for anything, always assuming the worst. And everything, as always. I should be mad, but she always gets this cute little frown line between her eyebrows. Cole,
What's it look like? I'm interrupting your lecture.
But you can't do that.
Oh, really? What, are you going to have me fail the exam?
I'm trying to restore...
The time when it's alleged that I've fallen in love with you. No thanks.
Can you at least take your feet off the table and you're undermining my authority as a teacher? What's with the silly get-up anyway?
Take a guess. I've made myself my own tinfoil hat, so that I will always remember what a complete and total idiot you are. Boo! Boo!
You can't just leave us unattended.
Oh, yes, I can. Watch me. Open your books to page 50.
You can't find what McChronicle taught us in a book.
Ha! So you need a practical assignment. Nothing easier. I'm a man of action myself.
Where you go? You were gonna give...
Well, Spot, that just got... Can someone...
Because you're
How long?
all day.
What? But that's...
It's all...
What's the...
Oh, that is...
Follow... No one... Correct. The little fella... No... A hand... Gucci... Where can I find...
If McButton the D... Where you go? You were gonna...
Well, that just got... I do not want to distract them. Who can tell me why the platypus crossed the street?
Who cares? Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Good answer. Nothing's ready. I do not want to distract them. I do not... A change of spot. Come on. Your old kid. A handsome Gucci. So.
Mommy. I think I missed it.
Will that be in the exam?
Boo!
Take it easy now. Nothing can happen until I, press here, right? Aha! And what is that?
That's a temporal anomaly. A new layer in space-time that possesses all the...
I see. Like a balloon, slowly being filled.
No. Not like a balloon in any way at all.
Why not? Look, I'm sure all he needs is a... And what is that? Oh, yeah.
No.
This isn't a weather experiment. Easy to... That's already... Where can I...
If McButton the D...
Remember, observe the anomaly, take notes, and give me a good evaluation at ratemyprof.org. It reminds me of someone like... Here... Stubborn as a stop. Somehow... Spoiled. It seems I don't have the right bait. And even cool. Somehow... Spoiled beast. Somehow I doubt that... Spoiled. Where can I...
If McButton up the D...
What's the deal with those?
They help me to focus
By making you practically blind?
That sharpens all my other senses and protects me against pollen, household dust, and goat mites. I suffer from allergies, you see.
Well, methinks you stand on the wrong side of the junk ball bat. Piñatas on barbecue and who, well, strictly speaking, the... Hey, training, that looks to me more like typical. It's not always about how, but rather...
No, but that doesn't... Hey!
Aw, how is he ever gonna get his gold? What do you do?
What does it look...
Oh, of course, you couldn't know. Oh, of course you couldn't.
Further proof, if it were needed, that eyesight counts, we are professional.
Uh-huh.
battering.
Oh,
Don't worry, he hasn't. That's why he's using the. Hey! Hey!
wanna? Oh, yes, we can. What is this? Zen and the art of beating things up?
Exactly. Only through absolute calm and.
What is it? Zen. My ass. Well then,
I can't even see.
Your eyes can deceive you. When I could see, I thought it was a good idea to
Wait, okay, show this big mouth what.
Did I hit any?
Yes, the core of the first lesson.
You will not hit your target as long as hitting is not your target. And.
Did I?
Not play to learn.
it seems to be in professional circles, this kind of thing is called boomerang under. That must be the student tobacco Lonzo's old. A plant whose normal habitat, funnily enough, seems to be the. The plant smells like Lonzo's back room whenever that thrash metal. Huh. Photo Deponia 4 walkthrough for sale. Hey, that looks interesting. Do you want to share my lunch? Now all I have to do is find this romantic ninja. Attention. The bulletin board will change its terms of use. Unwanted comments will not. I'm going to unfriend anyone who posts photos. Attention. Attention.
What are you doing here? You should be lecturing.
I just wanted to stretch my legs.
Then stretch them back to the lecture hall. And don't come back until the bell is rung. Go on then. Hop to it. Either that back and don't come back.
The plant smells like. You want to share that now?
Do not disturb him. He must concentrate on his strike.
Does he occasionally hit something too?
Not if you keep breaking his concentration, he doesn't.
Want to see? Oh, yes we can. Locked. Anything else would have been a disappointment, to be honest. Does one of you by any chance go...
Mr.
You're
How embarrassing.
Did you know that according to this note, he...
I wish the ground would just swallow me.
No! Mama? That must be because he merges with... Luckily, because if you are threatened on the battlefield, which apparently applies to me...
Threatened? My katana has ripped your heart to shreds.
He offers the following. Do you want to share my lunch with me?
Here, you can have it. I've lost my appetite.
Thank you, romantic ninja. Your courage and generosity will not be forgotten. Can someone tell?
Because you're...
How long is this? All... What? But that...
It's already...
He's romantic. Are you hungry?
No.
You look hungry.
But I'm not.
Platypuses, they spit out anything, and then they complain that it... Somehow I doubt spoiled. Go, Rufus! Nothing. This whole time travel.
Hey! Do not
He must... Does he... Not if he... Wanna see... Oh, yes, we can...
You... Either that back your... And don't come...
Go! This whole time... Go! This whole time... What would happen if I were to hold this lunch in there?
Me! Time passes much quicker in the anomaly than outside, so the sandwich will get old.
Well, anyone could have foreseen that. Now it's only good for duck food, and I have to cut my fingernails again. I've been doing those. I still find remnants on... Good bait catches fine fish, unless you're into worms, in which case you can catch... A platypus. Good bait catches, unless... Hey! I found the scaffold! I've more than It flows downhill. All that would... Let's see if the... Yikes! What's going on?
Me!
Stereo monocle?
My name's Norbert, Professor.
Nerdbert. I can remember that. And your answer is...
The inflow of energy caused the expansion of the anomaly to increase. You're now inside simulated interim time.
And then all of a sudden, time just flies by.
Mama. She said only inside the bubble.
Correct answer, but points off for interrupting. Underbite Valkyrie.
Her name is Hildebrand.
The parents were jokers, were they?
No, Scraplanders. She's an exchange student.
And I'm Daniel Glandular.
And am I supposed to remember that now, or what? Yippee! School's out!
Don't you want to turn the anomaly off first?
Lesson 2, never want to do something that somebody else can do. Typical quitting time.
Had to prep.
Nothing! Because there's no... Oh man, you're just as you thought. Now. Any other... Yeah, well... Damn. Yeah, not, but at least I'm not losing any. Damn, but... So. And Now?
It won't stop thrashing about.
I can see that. And what was that? It's coming from your coat.
The other platypus is crying.
All right, all right. Nothing but trouble. This isn't a web easy.
Shame.
Oh, just when it was getting exciting. Boo! Everything comes to an end. Get used to it. If it keeps working like that, she could pitch.
Perhaps she's realized.
But maybe she just got an anti-everything.
And? Were you able to stem the damage that my son has wreaked upon those poor students?
Stem? I eradicated it. Which damage were you referring to?
Those stupid ideas about time travel, of course. Junior claims, in all seriousness, to be able to create time anomalies. He says he's built a machine in his shed that can travel back and forth through time. And then he holds lectures on the subject behind my back. Thankless firebrand.
Firebrand? He always seemed to me to be so careful, downright boring.
I wish. Imagine it. My son, of all people, a dreamer, a fantasist. Yes, an anarchist.
Honestly? This is not... Man, the artist really missed the boat on that one. It is so a pipe. You can't pull the wool over a roof. A warning sign? Who thinks this stuff... Birds don't need warning. They're free. And if they want to fly into stained glass windows, they have the right... They are pretty. And more importantly... Have you looked in the...
Why?
The way I see it, there's a lot...
Good grief. My pin badge from the Order of Strategic Repression.
What is the Order of...
I don't know what you're...
You smoke?
Not anymore. Although on days like this...
Isn't that a little unreasonable at your...
The nicotine chewing gum destroyed all my baby teeth.
At least his taste and...
Please, Professor. He should be given time.
That's but it's way... Because you repress your...
Please.
But it's because... So you...
How could I?
And a very youthful-looking one, too. Much younger than your own son.
I jog.
And you don't find anything...
I don't know what you're...
Could it be...
Don't use... There's no such...
How do you know that?
Because
And a very...
And you're...
Nothing but...
For the last time! Time anomalies. Illogical. Badly thought through. I will not let Michael... Some random tin...
Whoa! But...
For...
Whoa! I sense, personally, I prefer those break the window and... But hey, you can't always...
Hands off! That's the key! The whole place...
The plant smells like...
Ah, that's just what I need right now. Whoa! Strong stuff, this tobacco. It reminds me of my college. We were so... Lala Cuckoo! Wasn't very good for us. We experimented with everything. With plants, with time... And with women, of course.
I don't really want to hear that.
Mrs. McChronicle was one hot chick.
That!
I was even more crazy. My mother didn't like it at all. She never wanted... supposed to take a Rocco Chronicle. He said playing with time. What my butt for my. I was.
May I?
I don't know. If you may, Yippee! The tobacco, and I wasn't gonna. Where's the nicotine?
At least his taste in it. Psst! Your father is just.
Go without me. He's right. I need.
No, he isn't. There are.
I know. We created them.
Well, and your plan is to give up now?
Don't you understand? This here is no.
What's wrong? You sound just as
And he didn't bring the world to within an inch of.
Yeah, but his behavior is. What's wrong? You sound.
He.
Yeah, but.
I just. Where's the.
I sense person, but. Oh boy, this looks just a touch more complicated to me. Something tells me that for once, I'm actually going to require a little assistance. Something tells me it smells like a professional scientist needs no further. As long as the tech. Yeah, this is nothing. Somehow I nothing. Yeah. Yeah. This is nothing. I have to. You're still here.
Of course.
After all,
We are on the cusp.
And anyway, there are junk ball jocks waiting outside the...
They'll have to wait. We are going on. Pack your things.
Mama.
The neighboring bill. Thanks, Hildebrand. Somewhat misplaced, but you...
Wow. Cool.
Impressive. What is it?
Me. Oh, an impulse-induced tachyon field generator?
Anyone? Perhaps, time portal machine, because it creates it. But where? Sure, of course, the interim, the turquoise tunnel, as we expert. And now, how to turn that...
Turn it on?
All right, people, I want to...
That thing at the front must be the tachyon tank.
But the milk bottle with the...
You need a substance that emits tachyons.
Ugh, by the smell, I'd say it used to contain feta cheese.
And you have to adjust the nozzle so they concentrate. You can detect a so-called potential...
4D glass. Anything else?
You're not intending to open a port.
And why not?
McChronicle says it's you can perforate the...
Oh, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. You can't win if you don't...
Will that be in the...
Something tells me that for one... So, children, what do you...
Oh, they are made...
Exact...
Fulma, I'm proud. You're the smart... Of course, after all, Professor...
Mama.
This is not... Away with this. And strike.
my mucous membranes are swelling up. My eyes are...
You finally hit something, my... That reminds me of my brief career. I still don't... That reminds me of my brief... Hey, these pieces of glass would... Just a shame that they don't stick together. The shards. Just a shame that they don't... These barbarians should be... The poor animal should have... Hey! I already... Where do you think the bleeding...
From my what? She's always bleeding on at me. Claiming that my sports things are at... But how, pray tell, would it go...
Okay. Can I still milk it?
Of course, help yourself. But be careful, sometimes...
No thanks. I still have... Ugh. That... Who can tell me why it's a good idea to put...
You probably built some 4D glasses and realized that the cheese...
Then it was a trick question.
Correct. As long as the... Ugh. That's... No way. Until my 4D glasses are finished. Yeah.
That is also... If yous give up.
And are you coming along?
Well, I can't see the sense in that.
Was that a yes or a no?
Well, I can't see...
This chair... Aha! Someone was chewing and didn't give me any, except for the fresh box lunch. It's gonna rain homework! Someone... The gum is already... And besides, gluing colorful shards of broken glass together with bubble gum? That's...
Is that chewing gum? Oh boy, I've just realized that I've got the So yeah, it's such... Where's the nicotine?
That's already... Better... He's so... I don't know much about the production, but I have chewing gum. Should work, right? Homemade nicotine should work.
Oh, I've just realized... Wait, I'll just put my toothy pegs...
Master Whistlehole's dental adhesive, because you know that life is good when your teeth stay where they... Please ensure dentures are pointing in the right direction. Because please... Ta-da! I present to you the 4D glasses! Makes potential time portals visible and raises cinema admission prices by the power of 2. Ta-da! Make... What's wrong? You sound... Yeah, but it's... You seem... That should have... Nice, that...
I'm feeling fan-dabba-dozy!
Tell me what this is.
Are those supposed to...
It is a set.
That's...
Don't touch. That is a highly sensitive... I see a kind of ring.
Oh, I know. That must be a place where the dimension membrane between here and interim time is especially thin.
Not thinner than your derivation, nerdo. Exactly, Hildy. It's in the middle of the machine.
Oh, good. Then we don't need to calibrate it at all.
Fortune has changed sides. Now the idiots are completely screwed. Here, who can tell me?
You probably...
And now, the follow-up question.
She means pink.
Then it is proven. That's a cheat. Write that down.
There! The portal is open.
But that's way too small.
Maybe there isn't enough pressure on the tachyon jets.
More pressure? No problem. I'm a professional when it comes to generating pressure.
Daniel!
Gadzooks! There was another potential portal hidden under the carpet.
What are we gonna do now?
Yeah, but who knows if it's safe?
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
McChronicle!
Hurrah!
The tachyons must have spread out in the near vicinity of the portal. There's a relatively high probability that they have opened up portals at Kubat.
And how high is high?
Haven't a clue. 1 in 1,000 maybe?
And that's good?
Relatively. It's the only chance that we're going to get. And also, one more than we really deserve.
Speaking of which, I still have to pick goal on.
That means the leap into the unknown without any guarantee of being able to return has got to wait.
No, I'd rather go get her right away. I should be mad at it, but you always get this... Goal! The guys and I have opened a time portal!
Wow, well done.
Don't be like that. I told you, I'll make it right again.
And I told you, go away.
Oh, come on, Goal.
Hey, hands off! I do understand where you're coming from. After all, that palaver with the platypus puppet theatre wasn't exactly subtle, was it?
Puppet theater? Oh, that. Yes, that was intentional.
But look at them. They're both trapped, without any hope. I'll never be able to escape my hamster wheel.
Wait, you think you're the platypus in the hamster wheel?
Of course. That one is clearly female. Look at her, she...
I knew it! There is hope!
You're right. It is the male.
At least she's now free.
Yes. Wow. Look how happy she is.
She'll recover. On the other hand, one shouldn't overuse metaphors. What's this?
Hey, give it back!
When did you do that?
While you were gadding about the fairground. What about it?
And you got past the Nova mat with that?
Well, someone had to make sure that things could carry on.
But then why are you so angry? Because we're not together in the photo?
No, because we are. An illusion. A snapshot giving the wrong picture. Or do you think that at the end of the day we'll be sticking that picture into our photo album? Everything here is going to have to end up being undone and reversed, so that we can save the world, so that there will be no Fulocks on Elysium. That's how it has to be, right?
No, it isn't.
Then tell me one thing that will still remain of our adventures. If you can do that, then I'm happy to come.
Easy. In the end, there's always one thing that remains. There, look at that.
Kitch crab?
Oh! It doesn't matter. Let's go. What the? What now? That looks like that interim we crossed in the time pod. But where did this city come from? And where are Goal and McChronicle? They jumped through the portal right before I did.
Hey, you! Fulock! Get off of my porch!
Ah, a local. Can you tell me where I've landed?
In my turnip patch!
Wait a minute. Don't I know you? You're Glandula, the romantic ninja. Just old and ugly. How is that possible?
Are you trying to talk your head off?
Don't you mean, am I trying to talk your ear off?
Not if I got my gun pointed right.
Oh. Remorse would be entirely, after all. He grew up to be I'm sure he's a great whistler. And I like what he's done.
One step.
But Glandy,
Professor, yeah, that's it. He was the guy who's to thank for all just junk crabs and mites for years on end. What about it? Well, I'm done. Now get out of...
All right,
Take a...
All right, The portal, unfortunately... Where the hell have I landed?
Are you lost, stranger?
No, I have a photographic sense of direction and always know exactly where I am. It's just the when has been a little confusing lately.
When doesn't mean a thing round here. You're in interim time, a space alongside the past, present,
and future, I know.
I was going to say perishable food. We don't have anything like a future here. Rumour has it there used to be one. The portal building authorities are digging around looking for it in the foundations of interim time. But if you ask me, it's just newfangled nonsense.
No future?
2 other newcomers passed by here earlier. They asked about the future too. Friends of yours, perhaps?
Impossible. They were just with me.
Maybe out there. Here in interim time, the clocks tick a little different.
I see they have a few more hands, too.
Well, welcome to Paradox City. My name's Rocco McChronicle. If you've got any questions, I'll be happy to help you,
Rufus. And actually, I do have a couple. Rocco What the hell did you say? Are you Rocco McChronicle, the father of Dean Angus McChronicle Sr., and therefore our McChronicle's grandfather?
You must have confused me with someone else. I don't have a son, and if I did, I'm sure he wouldn't have become a dean. After all, I'm running a family business here.
Maybe we shouldn't talk about it. The last thing I need now is to accidentally prevent... You've seen my friends?
A sexy chick accompanied by a...
Not really.
Well, 2 strangers certainly passed by. They met the old... It looked as though they knew each. They headed off to her turn left at the town hall, and then at the old turn left.
Where the hell am I?
You're in Paradox City, the city between times.
Aren't we always between times? You know, present.
Yes, although here we're not so much between the future. That doesn't exist here.
What does that mean, you have no future?
That's what I said. If that's what you're interested in, then ask the people at the Portal Building Authorities. They're always talking about the future, and they're trying to dig one up. Absolute mad. We've never had it, and we've managed quite happily without it, son.
I urgently need to get to Kuvak.
Doesn't ring any bells. Is it beyond interim time?
Of course.
Then you'd better be off. They map the portals and know where...
Sometimes it even skips several generations. Hey, Rocco.
Howdy.
Oh, you... Oh, there you are.
Howdy, Rufus.
You wouldn't believe who I met in the city.
My granddad. I know. He didn't recognize me.
No wonder. To him, you're not even born yet.
I guess I never will be. Even the slightest interventions change the timeline. In all probability, we prevented the birth of my father already.
Hogwash. I've seen everything possible and impossible in the last while, but nothing even remotely resembling a timeline. The whole thing is more like a fuzzy, knotted time scheme than anything else.
It's okay, Rufus. I'm doing just fine. Isn't it incredibly interesting here?
Yeah, very picturesque. But we have to get a move on. Don't you remember? Where's Gold?
In the farmhouse. But there's no reason to hurry. Here in interim time...
The clocks run differently. I already know. Still, no reason to take our foot off the gas. One of these portals must lead to Kuvak. We used it earlier ourselves.
Yeah, it's that one there.
That one? I actually expected a few mind-bending puzzles first, but so much the better. Wait here. I'll go get Gold, and then we can go get our future back. Whoa, butter... The country air seems to be good for him. His cheeks have gone all rosy. I'll get gold, and you do...
Brace yourself for...
Hey, Gold, no time for coffee. Time to move. Wait a second. Am I counting right? Your goal? I mean, your goal too.
And you are almost as perceptive as when I left you, Rufus. Savior of the world, suicidal time traveler.
You forgot butt model. But how can that be? What are you doing here? Which goal are you?
She's the goal that you rescued from the future.
Yeah, and in return, she left me and Mac on Elysium, stole the time machine, and whoosh! That was the thanks we got.
I've not got such a talent for dramatic endings as you.
And you didn't get far either.
Yes. Perhaps I was a bit too quick off the mark there. When I arrived in interim time, there was no future anymore. The tunnel had simply come to an end, and the autopilot was steering me directly at it. I had to crash land and was stranded. For us, only a few hours have passed. For her, it's been a lifetime.
Why didn't you use one of the portals?
The portals only opened much later. At first, they were all out of reach. Then the Deponians started to throw their trash into interim time. The time travelers also started arriving from all sorts of pasts. Most were stranded here like me. We built Paradox City from the trash. We tried to reach the portals, but none of them led to the right time. Then, when the first children were born, we realized that we had built ourselves a new home.
But now I'm here. So come on, What was that? An earthquake?
We've only had one of those once before. The time when the portals opened.
Yeah, never a dull moment around here. Don't run off. I'm gonna go have a look. Oh, come on. Where's the portal to Kuvak? And the others? All gone.
I think I have an explanation. When the tachyons poured into the open portal unchecked just now in the lab, we didn't only open the one portal, but also all the surrounding ones too. Portals leading to completely different places in time. As time passes much faster in here, they were open for years. A whole city was built whilst you fetched gold from the university. Shortly after you stepped through the portal, the anomaly closed behind you. In the lab, this was a blink of the eye. Here, countless minutes.
You mean this city only exists because we opened the portal earlier?
Really makes you think, eh?
Yeah, like for example, how do we get out of here now that the portals are closed?
I was thinking more of the moral implications. Well, what will happen to the people here if we restore the old timeline? Are we even allowed to do that?
I can't see any signs.
I noticed that too. You should get it looked at.
Your granddad won't let me...
Sounds like him. I was never allowed to borrow his car.
Any ideas on how to distract him?
With
a book. We want to break into his workshop.
Which probably eliminates the
The country... His Think. Think.
Amazingly, there was still a bit of antidote left. Uh-huh.
You girls having a good talk?
I'm just telling Goal about your stamp cannon.
Oh, yeah. I shouldn't have used so much cheese. Goal's hair may have lost its color, but it still smells like marshmallow candies. She held up well. The portals have closed.
I'm sure you'll think of something.
I already thought of something.
No, you are not going to get a jetpack.
Aw, man. Are you telling her about our adventures?
Your reappearance has brought back I'd almost forgotten how awesome we were back. Awesome! Totally awful would probably be more accurate.
Full of awe. I like that.
In a nutshell.
Are you telling her about our adventures?
I'd almost...
She's told... I probably... The portals have... I have to try... Are you coming...
Can't it wait? I'm having a conversation right now.
Of course! You can just sit here...
You do that all the time, too.
Actually, he's the one who talks all the time. I just listen. And?
Not now. I'm just hearing a...
It's true. The dark side. The Yeti. It's all true.
And?
Not now. I'm just...
It's true. The dark. It's all...
What's that doing?
I was going to use that for my last beat of the drum sculpture. I've been waiting for weeks for the battery to run out, but it just keeps going and going and going.
You've become a sculptor? That excuses something. What is this?
That?
Oh, it's supposed to look unfit. And here, I thought it just...
Oh, I'd better have another go at that then.
Can I take that?
No, it's not.
I could finish it.
And just how are you going to...
I can finish anything.
You're going to finish me off one. Are you finished yet? Yes.
No.
Oh, we'll just take it then.
I will.
On your marks, go.
And finish.
Okay, what just happened here?
All right. It's obvious that he doesn't. Otherwise, he would. Yoo-hoo! I have a question.
Keep it short. I've got work to do. We're about to make the breakthrough into the future. I can already smell it.
Sorry, it's the excitement. What exactly are you doing here?
We suspect there may be a so-called future in sediment beneath the city. That's why we started to hollow out its foundations.
Aren't you worried that could make the city somehow, I don't know, slide maybe?
The chances always offset the risks. The unimaginative rednecks up there have no idea what a rough diamond they have right under their feet. They see no further than the base that guarantees their apartments stay standing. I see street cafes, Martin, office spaces, and affordable lofts for fashionable high-income earners.
Such as architects working for the Portal Building Authorities, for example?
Exactly.
Any progress?
How could there possibly be any when I keep getting...
Well, I thought progress could... I still don't understand.
We're so very... We want to attract a solvent time travelers who are literally not born yesterday. A portal to the future who would put a paradox city back on the saying goes, continuous growth through development, and we're creating the...
You spit. I have to get to Kuvak one day before the end of time.
Wait, Kuvak? Unlucky and unlucky. We do have a portal to Kuvak, but that's on the old Hermit's land, so it's not connected to the time travel superhighway yet. We've been fighting for that right away for ages.
That isn't the problem. The problem is that the portals have closed back up again.
No, it's not a problem, it's an opportunity. It's proof once more of how important the connection between Paradox City and the future is. I can already see the campaign. The only way back leads forwards. Or better still, back through the future.
But that's all just drivel. The reason for the lack of a future lies in the past.
Utter hogwash. Today was yesterday. The future belongs to those who have the courage to look forward.
Oh, you have no idea. I urgently need to get to Kuvak. I'm pretty sure that the reasons for the missing future...
Utter hogwash. Today was yesterday. The future belongs to those who have the courage.
I was
afraid I'd miss out on the future all...